Hi everybody, welcome back to the Natural Healing Ninjas with Christine, and
Laura Lee. Hey everybody.
today we're talking about discernment.
Discernment. That's a big word.
Discernment about everything. I think discernment, we talked about discernment about your health, discernment about your religion.
Wait a second. What does discernment mean? What's the definition?
Oh, that's a good question.
To me, it's self-discernment. When I get exposed to something externally, I tear it apart in my own perspective, and that's my discernment. If it feels good in my gut,
Right.
I'll
Right.
go with it. If
Right.
it doesn't, I don't.
And you have to listen to yourself. And the gut issue is good because you start feeling things like this is not right
It's
for
like
me.
butterflies.
Or your stomach gets tight. That's when it happens to me. When your
Okay.
stomach gets tight, and that's when I know something's just not up, or it just doesn't feel exactly right. And discernment can be about anything. Like I said, we were talking before about your health. How do you discern what's the best thing for you? And what you said was, if it doesn't feel right when you're eating it and you're not feeling good afterwards, then why are you eating it?
Right. I say, love, if you love food, everybody pretty much does.
Yeah, we do.
All you got to do is make sure it loves you back.
Yeah, there you go.
If it
That's
doesn't
what I
love you
wanted to
back,
hear.
then don't eat it, because there's plenty of choices, from my reality anyway.
You know what? We have to think out of the box, because everybody's been in a box for so long. When you go to the grocery store, everything is in a box.
Yeah.
And
Everything's
it's
boxed.
fake food. You have to eat real food. And discerning about what is fake food and what is real food is if you look at the label. If you look at the label and there's more than a few ingredients, then you know then it's not good to eat. There's more chemicals in it than there is actual food.
Yeah, we don't run on chemicals. That's a manipulation of our system. But food actually enhances us to the next step of expansion.
Well, look
Wonderful.
at fruits and vegetables. Do they
Happiness.
have a label on them? Well, lately they've been putting labels on them, but
Sure.
I don't like. I go to the farmer's
It's a
market.
It's a single ingredient.
Yes,
Food.
a single
is
ingredient.
How you want to get to a single ingredient as close as you can get is sort of the easiest way
Right.
to work that. And microwaves, discernment.
Oh, we talked about that before. Microwaves are. I only use them to heat hot packs for my back.
And I don't have them in my house or
Yeah.
anywhere. I don't
Well,
have them
I
anywhere.
put shungite on top
There
of
you
mine.
go. Most people like microwaves.
I don't use them for food because what they do is they make the food indiscernible to your body. Your body can't figure out if it's food or not. It's just a lump of something that has to go through, so you don't get the nutrition from it. It breaks down everything to the point where there's no nutrition. And we've been told this for a long, long time. I've read about this, back when I was reading about the Pleiades, and they warned the woman who wrote these books that I was reading not to use microwaves. Number one, they're bad for your health because you're near them. That's being discerning. You have to get away from them. Whenever something's going with EMFs that are really huge, you stay away.
Yeah, as best as you can, but don't go in the microwave and look in the window.
Or
watch it
bend
cook.
over and
Or stand in front of it. and
Right.
It catches up to you.
I heard of a man who made his food in a microwave every night.
A lot of people do.
And he had a small kitchen, so he put it in the microwave and turned around, and the microwave was waist level. It cooked his kidneys.
Wow, sure, because he was that close.
It was found that he had kidney failure. Found out that it cooked his kidneys.
Yeah.
Cooked them.
Yeah.
So yeah, be really discerning about microwaves.
So we have a little passion about that, because now it seems like microwaves are all over the place.
And because it's convenient, and everybody wants convenient foods, quick.
Not even that, on an EMF level.
Yes.
That we're getting microwave
Oh,
cell
that
towers and stuff.
microwave, yeah.
So it's hard to get away from, but the discernment on it would be, don't have a microwave in your house. Ground yourself. Do shungite.
Shungite's really good.
Know what's going on, so then you don't end up with kidney dissolving or anything.
That's right. And I heard that even the microwaves or the EMFs coming off of the solar panels.
Oh, well, I didn't know they came off of solar panels.
The solar panels feed the electricity into these big batteries. They're
Okay.
called Tesla batteries. And even my friend down the street, she cannot be in her house after they put these up. They put like 20 panels on this tiny roof. And there was so much EMF that her head like felt like it was going to explode.
Right. And I had a friend that got a car. She bought a car when they first started with the hybrid electric.
Yeah.
And she didn't ask for it or anything. She didn't want it, but they put some kind of GPS or Starlink thing in her car. That was brand new off the thing. She was all excited about it. She drives it from Santa Maria to San Luis Obispo, and her head is screaming so bad that she has me drive her back, and she takes my car, and I took her car.
Oh my God.
And she went to go bring the car back. This is only just her first drive with it. To take the car back and they go, well, it's because of this Starlink or whatever it is, what system, a GPS system. She goes, I never ordered that. I don't want that on my car. Please take it off. They wouldn't take it off. I don't know if they wouldn't or they couldn't. So she ended up losing the car because she couldn't drive it. So she pretty much gave it back to the dealers at a huge loss.
Oh my.
And they didn't treat her very good. The reason why, they didn't believe her. They thought she was a nutcase or something. What was wrong with her?
Wow.
But there are now a lot more cases have come in. But the electric car is failing, from what I know.
I've heard from people that they buy used cars because they don't want all that EMF in their car. Like the Tesla cars are all computerized and they have the battery in there and everything, and those are the electric cars.
Okay. But the hybrids,
The hybrids, I don't know.
That's probably what. But anyway, I hope they improved on that. But I know the electric car is failing. They're going to go to water, hydro. Hydro is the name of the future. Ask General Electric. That's where they're going, because they're really realizing over in Ireland and different countries that it's failing, and they're just playing it out because of the money that's involved in everything. Like the windmill thing. It probably won't ever go in, but a lot of people are getting paid, lawyers and everything, to try to figure out something that's not going to work anyway. And we're pushing against it as locals because that's what you need to do in the time that we live in, because of discernment, the discernment that I have. There's a lot of things that I'm concerned about. In the discernment. Yes.
Concerned.
And so I'm going, why am I so concerned, and is everybody else concerned? Is anyone concerned? And I'm finding out as we talk with each other, and like we're doing the Natural Healing Ninjas, and we're going to gather other ninjas together, that we start talking about this. We're talking about the same thing. We are discerning and observing something that's concerning.
It's very concerning. That's a good discernment right there.
Thank you. But that's just about health. Now, there's wealth, okay, there's our education.
That's right.
There's our judicial system.
Oh my gosh. There's a whole list.
Yeah, but let me go back to the academia, because academia starts the judicial system. It starts the medical system, because they got to be trained up first. The doctor, anyone involved in those systems that are corrupt and they don't know it's corrupt, they're going to figure out pretty soon. Through discernment, by the way. So the academia, they have these people from kindergarten all the way till they're 22, 26 years old or something, and they have them on the same narrative, and the narrative is not healthy narrative for a culture to expand. It's actually contracting under what they're learning. And they have taken with them our medical, our judicial system, and our education system all need to get revamped.
Oh, yes.
Because the start of it is from the same starting point, which is the narrative to take our freedom away.
Absolutely.
So
and that's what happened with the what happens to the doctors right now, because they're all being shuffled through all of these medical universities, and who is supporting these medical universities? Pharmaceutical companies.
And who's supporting pharmaceutical companies? Oh yeah, a renewable source, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
But these pharmaceutical companies are owned by all of the families that we were talking about before. The no-gooders on the...
They're not here to support the rest of us. They're sort of,
Right.
selfish,
But
I
they're
should
giving
say.
the curriculum to these universities, these medical universities. They're giving it to them in exchange for all this money that they're giving to the
Grants
and the
and all,
grants and
right.
everything.
Mhm.
So what are these doctors learning? Only what the pharmaceuticals want them to learn.
Which is drugs and surgery,
So
right?
something's wrong with this, you go get this drug. Something's wrong with that, you go get that drug. Instead of treating the whole person.
Right.
Treating the whole person, or surgery. So many of my friends have had surgery lately, back surgery,
We gotta
and
stop
knee
them.
surgery,
We gotta
and
stop them.
hip surgery.
We gotta stop them. They
It's
don't know.
amazing.
They can try this road and then go down that road, because that's pretty extreme to me. When you start cutting into the flesh and breaking the hepatic seal, it's not designed that way.
No,
we have a hospital inside of us. I
That's
mean,
right.
it's amazing.
Listen to this person who healed her broken leg without a cast.
That's right, or with anything else, except for that initial drugs that they have for like a day or two. It's just like, oh my God, get me out of here. But otherwise, yeah, you can heal everything naturally, and if it doesn't go right, keep on healing it, because you're on a journey.
Right.
And the discernment part is, it's going to be uncomfortable for a lot of people who have believed the academia basis that went off to medical and judicial and what else? Food. Our industries, all our industries, everything is jacked backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So we're flipping it right now. And how
Like
we're
a pancake.
Right, like a pancake. And that goes rather quickly, pancake flipping. Right? So
I hope so.
So hold on and don't panic, don't come from fear. Understand, if you're confused, find someone who's not confused.
Yes.
That would be the Natural Healing Ninjas.
And email us if you have any questions, because we're not coming to you as doctors or professionals.
I would never want to be a doctor.
What we have is experience of our lives together.
Mm-hmm.
Like decades of experience of healing ourselves, our family members, and our friends.
And doing it as a business. I
had
a business. I made my living from helping people help themselves. So now I'm ready to semi-retire. So I figure I'll share it, and then I'll educate other people how to do it, and then I can get even more into retirement.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm doing the circle of life is what I'm doing.
That's right. And
So-
we're doing the best that we can to help you guys. If you need any information, we're here. Just email us, or I think
We have Natural Healing Ninjas at protonmail.com.
There you go. Natural Healing Ninja. It's going to be at the bottom of the.
Yeah, I'll have it in the description. I have
Yeah.
it right there. So we're going to be putting this on different channels too. So encourage people to educate themselves, because
Yes,
we're here
educate
to
yourself.
do that. But there's a lot of people who are stepping on board. The media's going away. That's my discernment. And who's going to replace them is people just want to
Like us.
share with others.
Like us, we're sharing.
Pass
we're sharing
the
our
baton.
experience.
Yes, exactly. You can skip a lot of
Yeah.
bull.
How could you go to someone who has no experience in what happened to you?
Right.
They have no experience. All they know is out of the book. This is
Yep.
what you do. This is what you do.
And
No.
yeah, exactly. So we don't want robotic healing. We want ninjas, which takes ninjas. Because what's the definition of a ninja?
Ready on the mark.
That's right. We want to get rid of anything that's dark by just shining the light.
Yes.
So we don't want to fight anything or anything.
That's what we're doing. We're shining the light, and we're not going after anybody.
No.
We're
We want them
just
to light up.
shining
even.
the light for
Mhm.
you to understand that there's options with discernment.
And it really does, it does change the pain and suffering piece. If you're pain and suffering right now, to really take your life by the reins
Take
and
responsibility.
100% responsibility.
Yeah,
And then put yourself first.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Self-care is the biggest thing right now. We're all going through a lot of these things.
Right.
I think right now it's October 14th, 2024, and we're feeling a lot of the solar storms coming through.
Boy.
And right now I think most of the planets are in retrograde, except for Mercury.
Oh, that's funny.
So
That's
this
funny.
whole week is
So it's
supposed
like
to
on
be
park or
pretty
something.
big for something. I don't
Yeah.
know what, but
Well, I've been feeling funky.
Yeah.
You know, I've been reminding myself, if you feel funky, everyone's is funking out right
we're
now.
all funking out.
Yeah,
yes.
so ground yourself, do self-care.
Go into
Get
the
a hug.
nature, take
Nature.
salt showers or salt baths.
Love
That's
your dog.
Really important. Pet your dog. Love your animals.
Watch things and consume visual things and audio things that are going to uplift you.
That uplift you.
Not scare the poop out of you, or
Yeah.
violence or
Yeah, get
depravity.
away from the violence.
Yeah, it's just like, so right now, and it's temporary, because we're going to go step into another whole new reality That's way better than any of that.
How exciting that is.
We are living in the best times for the switchover, from what I can see with my discernment.
We're going through transformation.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking through the forest this morning.
Nice. It's such a gorgeous forest.
That was my self-care.
The ocean view.
And I looked up and I saw all of these turkey vultures. And when turkey vultures show up, there's a bunch of them in the tree. And I know that turkey vultures are about death and rebirth. So we're
What
going.
do you mean?
So we're
Turkey vultures are death and rebirth.
turkey
What
vultures.
do turkey vultures do?
Actually, turkey vultures go after carrion. They go after things that are dead.
Oh, okay, so they clean up they're vultures. Okay.
They clean up.
All right, they
clean
clean
up.
up like roadkill?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Everything like that, or anything that
That dies in the forest.
and they transform it into life so that they can live.
That's how they eat.
Yes.
Ah.
So actually, turkey vultures, the meaning for turkey vultures is death and rebirth. So what it came to me, and I saw a lot of trees that were in the forest that were dead, but what was growing from them were little trees.
There you go.
So this is what we're going through right now. We're going through this tunnel of darkness, and it's going to get a little dark.
It's the birth canal.
It's the
dark
birth
in there.
canal. Remember, there's a light at the tunnel.
Yeah.
And that's the canal we go through, and that's where we come out, that birth canal.
And it's gonna be
we're
way better.
And we're birthing new technology and new understanding, or understanding, as I like to
Right.
say.
Yep.
The new
We'll have to explain the
understanding.
difference between understanding.
Understanding
okay?
is inner.
Mhm.
You understand
Comes from your own
from your
understanding.
own feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding is you're putting yourself under something or under someone else to understand it.
So legally, they use that term.
Yep.
They'll say, "Do you understand?" You go, "I understand." They
So
don't-
you're
I don't
understanding them, which
Right.
means
You're not under
you're
that
below
judge or
them.
whatever,
You're
right.
below them.
You're
So
you're
always
equal.
remember, I understand.
Mhm.
I understand. That's from the inside, from the inner knowing.
And that's good to know.
Side.
Use different language. Words have vibration to it.
Yes,
And they have meanings. So watch your
We'll
words.
talk
It's
about
a challenge.
that.
Yeah.
Words are really, discerning words are very important.
And there's angel words.
And when you speak to yourself, use the highest vibration
Yes,
that you can.
The love words, not
Yeah.
the beat yourself up words.
Yeah.
The world's beating us up enough.
Yes.
We don't need to beat
stop
ourselves
beating
up.
ourselves up.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to come to an understanding that we are very sacred. And when we speak, sacredness comes out of our mouth.
Sure.
And we create what we
Vibrate.
speak.
Mhm.
We create what we think. So remember all those things. Those are discerning. Those
Yes.
are part of discernment too.
And it's fun to learn these things because we didn't know this when we
Oh,
were
no.
teenagers or 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds.
Yeah.
But we're figuring it out now.
Raising
And
our
it's like,
kids.
it's like, yeah, we had to go through all that to get to here.
To get to hear
And
so
we-
you can know.
Right, and we're all excited. We're not like all doom and gloom and bummed out or anything. We're like going, okay, we got this.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's do this. Especially you. She's that my spark that keeps me going.
Yeah, a spark knows a spark.
Oh, and we have another spark in the tree.
that blue jay.
The blue jay. So thank you for being here today on our lesson on discernment. If you have any questions, look in the links below, and you can write us and ask us, because we have a lot of stuff to offer. And remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, way to go. Way to remember. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Love life, and life will love you back.